I just wanted to make a tune
Rolling.
Action.
Welcome back everyone to Dog Mantra's newest episode, which we are working on the topic called recall.
I just wanted to make a tune
And this will be a very special episode because we are not just talking about dog psychology, but in this video we are talking about a little bit of dog training as well, where we are working on commands such as recall, we're working on stay, we're working on impulse control. So guys, I won't be taking too much of your time. I won't be talking like this. This video will be in a vlog format. You can see Paras and Pinto, one of my oldest clients, and Paras is also a behavior enthusiast. So I think let's go directly to the video.
Don't you know, it is getting hard, hard.
Hi guys, I'm Paras Pandit. This is my dog Pinto. Pinto, sit, stay. And that's my dog's mother. This is my dog Pinto, and this is his mother, Mommy. Okay, so I got him. He's about 1 year and 3 months old. I got him when he was 2 months old. He was born in this area in our garden, and he was very weak. So I had to get him home. So I got him home.
Any secrets to be a part of me. Any heart to any heart to
Come. Sit. Stay. Go.
any heart
So here we are with Paras and with his dog Pinto, which all will.
Come. Up. Good boy. Sit. Stay.
So Pinto and Paras will teach you all that how fulfillment is important before training, because if you don't fulfill the dog, your training is like it's halfway there, right? Because that's what was happening when you first approached, right? He was trained, but then वो कहीं ना कहीं you felt that bonding lag.
There was a lack of connect in between us.
Lack of connect. Yeah.
It's like sometimes there, sometimes not there. So
Right.
you need to make it all the time.
That's why always fulfillment before training. So anyway, today's topic is all about, recall and how that training works, but using that fulfillment over the dog. So I'll talk about fulfillment a little later, but let's just see the recall.
Stay. Like it.
Okay, by the way, the other dogs that you see are Pinto's siblings. So he was born and brought up here. I mean, brought up, of course, in his house. He adopted.
Come.
But all the other dogs are his siblings. Yes. Well, but in this type of relationship, na, एक चीज होता है जहाँ पे, yeah, see. You can keep it here.
Senses are also being filled.
Yes. And he's doing raw feeding right now, raw treats, raw chicken. So the best benefit of raw diet is you can get out the primal side of a dog. See, every time when we get a dog, the first notion that comes to our mind is, hey, let's train him, let's get our dog trained. So let's do commands. Okay, so now let's take a treat, call him, take a treat, call him, take a treat, call him. But we forget that we have to first understand a dog's psychology. We have to fulfill his basic needs of being an animal and dog, that is exercise and discipline, which you do using ways of communication that are very natural to them. And it's not always by luring with treats. It's more than that. It's spatial pressure, it's the touch, it's leash guidance. So all these are communication ways. Spatial pressure, touch, so they do it themselves. That's how they communicate, right? See, so now he wants to make him sit, he wants to correct, he's just using spatial pressure. See, that's it, and that's what. Gets eye contact, he drops it, and he waits for the eye contact. Now once he gets the eye contact, he gives him. So what he's doing is creating less value for the food, more value for himself, right? That's the beauty of dogs,
any heart any heart
consulted Akash for one particular thing about recall. This guy would never listen to me when I would call him. And at that time, I barely knew anything about dog psychology. I just gotten him home. Ho gaya. It was 4-5 months down the line, and he was not listening to me a lot. I mean, he was a good boy. He always, hey, sit. Yeah. So this he would do sometimes. Recall was a rare phenomenon that would take place. So yeah, I consulted Akash, and it's been going great. Our relationship, the bond that me and Pintu have, that has improved massively. Just look at him. He's here with us.
How does
Yeah.
dog psychology kinds of changes you? Like what
Yeah.
would you say compared to dog training?
Yeah.
When you first used dog psychology,
Yeah.
in comparison with
Yeah.
dog training,
So,
and use fulfillment.
For me,
first.
beginning was a sit command. That's how you get into dog
That
training.
is what-
You give him food on top of his head so that he looks up and he sits. And that's what I did in the beginning. And it doesn't give you any insight on the dog. It just teaches you how to make the dog do a trick or just a circus trick
a
like sit
physical-
or down. Yeah, just a physical thing. But there's no motivation for the dog to do so or no intention of the dog to do either. He's just you giving him food. Dog psychology gives you an in-depth view, insight on how to interact with dogs, how do you communicate with dogs, how do you have your relationship with dogs, and it's just phenomenal. I never, like, I'm always engrossed with animals. I've always loved animals. I've always been very passionate about animals, taking care of them, feeding them. But despite that, it just failed to. I never saw this. It's like this. But slowly, as you get curious about it, you do some research about it. I spoke to Akash about it. Akash has been phenomenal in guiding me or helping me see through things. And then it's a whole universe of understanding, and then you slowly start imbibing it. And it works a long way for you and your dog. And finally, it just helps build a bond that is so deep with your dog. It's just a wonderful feeling. Like right now, he's waiting for his leave command, but he's not looking at me. So as soon as he looks at me, I'll just give him a go command so that he can go enjoy. He doesn't want to go right now, but hey, go. Go. Yeah, lazy guy.
Don't you know?